This is the Mascoutah Public Library, a place where you can read books, rent movies, and even just relax and hang out in a comfy chair. Just last weekend, Tannen and I got the chance to hang out over there and see what it was like. Let's hear from Marion Albers, the Mascoutah Public Library Director.
What resources are available other than hard copy books?
Other than hard copy books, we have Playways, which are a type of audiobook that comes on a little cassette, smaller than my phone. And we have lots of audiobooks, and we have them in a Playway format, MP3 format, and CD format. We have DVD movies, we have Blu-ray movies. We also have games, PS3s, Xbox, the Switch, and so we have music CDs, both in adult and in junior. And we also have kits now, and we just ordered some new ones that have robotic components to it. So we have lots of kits in our children's room that have, puppets and books, and some are building blocks and things like that. So it's not just, libraries aren't just books anymore. And we just recently purchased 3 hotspots, internet hotspots, and they haven't been in since we started checking them out. So where you can get internet connection, or maybe if you don't have it at home, or if you're traveling somewhere, you want to take it along. So yeah, we're definitely more than, and ebooks, I forgot about ebooks. The downloadable books that you can put on your computers and phones and, Kindles and all those kinds of things.
Tell us a little bit about the book club.
You have to be at least 18 to join, and what we do is we have about 20 members in it right now. Either they'll suggest a book or I'll pick a book, and I order a copy for everybody. And then once we meet the second Monday of the month, and then we discuss it. And it's really a lot of fun. We have a great group. We always have a laugh or two sometime in there. And not everybody likes the book, which makes it more interesting. They give their opinions. Sometimes it's like, I didn't like this book, and I love this book. And we have a lot of good discussions, and we do all kinds. We do, the romance, the biographies, fiction, nonfiction. We just read The Tattooist of Auschwitz, which is really a good book. And this month we're reading Where the Crawdads Sing, which is next week, Monday night. We have our book club, and anybody can join. Just need to call me up and let me know you want to join, so I make sure I order your book.
Is there anything else you want us to know about the library?
No, it's a wonderful place. We have meeting rooms. Our meeting rooms are very popular. We have a study room and 3 other meeting rooms, and they get used a lot. So we have a lot of different groups that meet here on their monthly meetings and board meetings and things like that. So we just love being part of the community and offering as many services as we can.
To get a library card, just bring picture ID and proof of residence to the library, fill out and sign the application, and start borrowing right away. Parents must accompany and sign for cards of children under 16.
Don't forget to stop by, read some books, study, and check out Our Space, a restricted area in the library for middle school and high school students. We have some computers, a TV, and some comfortable chairs to sit in. All in all, the library is an enjoyable place.
Do you believe in magic?
No.
Well, I actually got tricks of my own. Can you make him come back? Back on again.
I believe even less now.
Well, I know a guy who actually will help you believe magic.
Y'all got it? You got it? Put your card on top, right? Got it? Great. So we're gonna cut the deck. Lose your card somewhere in the middle, okay? The next card is the King of Clubs, correct?
Oh my God, he's doing
Alright, you step on it. Just step on it for me.
No way, bro.
It's a king. Got it?
It's a king. Hey, it's a king. It's a king.
5 of hearts. Everybody see it?
Oh, yeah?
Ready? Turns into the King of Clubs, which is supposed to be under your foot, correct?
No. It's a king. It was a king. That's a 3 of clubs.
Alright. Here, can you just draw a card for me, man? Got it? Look, show it. Alright, you're still holding the box, right?
Yep.
Alright, here. Put the card right here. So the card's on top. Okay, so we're gonna cut the deck, lose your card somewhere in the middle, right? Can I see the box? And you've been holding the box, right?
Yeah,
You open it for me? You open up for me? Great. So we're gonna put. So basically, anybody got like a sweatshirt I can borrow? You got a sweatshirt. So I'm gonna. Alright, no, I don't. I'm just gonna stick this in your sweatshirt. Okay, I used to do this with people's like actual pants, but one time a guy had a hole in his pocket, and then I was looking for the card, but I ended up getting his number, so I don't even want to talk about it. What was the card?
It's like right now. 5 of diamonds.
So 5 of diamonds.
Yeah.
I reach in your pocket, right?
Yeah.
One card comes out.
No, you tripped.
No. So when I first really started getting the card tricks, my granddad would take a card and he would like smash it through a table, and that absolutely just used to amaze me, and that kind of really got me inspired to start doing card tricks. I started buying old books, and I really kind of got into it. How many card tricks I know technically would be about really infinite, because really it's the sleight of hand tricks you need to know. As long as you have the actual sleights and stuff down, then you build tricks off of like what you already have like learned. So when you learn how to do sleights, you come up with your own routine, and it's just how you portray it. So basically, I don't necessarily have a favorite card trick, but I do have like a favorite sleight, which basically you take a card, you show it, and then you can cut the deck. And once the deck's cut, you can show the card back on top. And I've incorporated this into a ton of my card tricks. Honestly, I'm not necessarily thinking about pursuing magic necessarily, because well, it's rough business. Honestly, you kind of got to rely a lot on people and demand and stuff. So I prefer, I'm probably gonna go into something more computer science and stuff like that. I gotta say, my favorite part about magic is probably the reactions, is the looks on people's faces when they're like, you know, a child again, they suddenly now believe magic for like a split second, and that's really what it's all about. Well, I've been doing magic for roughly 8 years, and I've practiced so much. I will practice like in the car, on car rides. I will practice just walking up and down the hallway and stuff. And yeah.
That's all from us.
Have a great long weekend.
On Monday, February 10th, a town hall meeting was held to discuss the change of Wednesdays, either that being we start later or end earlier.
The result of this decision had a large turnout of parents to voice their opinions on the matter. Change is not always easy, especially in the field of education. Both positive and negative comments have been expressed over the late start or early dismissal options, especially on Facebook. One bystander positively stated, "The district is really trying to better the teacher, and which will turn the students better."
But others have shown backlash to the decision, with one parent stating, "Very frustrating. Since my kids have started, they have now cut bus services, changed the start time, and now this, hard on the working parents. No matter what side of the issue that you may agree with, it is important to respect everyone's opinions."
A variety of people showed up to the meeting to share their feelings about what should happen next school year. We shall see the outcome of this district's decision in the months to come.
On January 31st, the dance team finished 5th place in state, their highest finish ever.
And we thought we would ask some of the girls on how they prepared and how they felt after their dance.
Tired.
That's it?
Yeah.
Sad because it was my last time performing with my team on the state floor, but also it felt rewarding because all of the hard work finally paid off.
Mostly tired, but also really excited.
To prepare for state, our coach made us stand in a circle and played the music so we could get our timing and sharpness together.
Practice. Basically, we cleaned every day after school.
Nervous but very excited because last year we weren't able to make it to state, but this year we knew that the potential of making it to day 2 was up there, so.
I'm nervous. I thought I was gonna pee myself. Since we made it to state, our coach has to get a tattoo of the Infinite 8 symbol, and since we made it to day 2, she has to get bonk written on her body.
Bonk! It was really awesome to hear how well they felt about their finish and how well they prepared.
And congratulations again to the dance team for their amazing finish.
Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. It's a time of the year to do something special for a significant other or loved one. But we've been wondering how some of the teachers here met their spouses, and what are some of their best and worst Valentine's Day experiences. Let's ask them now.
Well, the way I met my significant other is just about the most wholesome thing you can imagine. We were both in college, and we sang together at the same church choir. So just about as musical and wholesome as you could possibly be.
So I was at my boyfriend's house and helping him pick apples in his fairly large yard area. And we were talking, and I was getting seriously annoyed with him. And then his friend came to help him pick apples. 6 years later, I married my boyfriend's friend that I met at my boyfriend's house. For some reason, the boyfriend didn't come to the wedding.
My husband and I met on Match.com actually, which was almost taboo. That, in the year that we met, it was kind of a newer thing, which now for you teenagers, you constantly are meeting people online, but for us it was kind of a newer thing.
Worst gift. Apparently, nothing says lovin' like campfire cooking. So it was a 13-quart Dutch oven, so I could still do lots of cooking when we went camping.
The best probably date/experience like that I've had was we went to Mexican food first, because that is just always the answer food-wise, and then we went to a John Mayer concert, and then we went to Ted Drew's frozen custard afterwards, and that's just about as good as you can get date-wise.
While there are good and bad experiences, there is no doubt that these teachers care dearly for those in their lives. This Valentine's Day, let those close to you know how much you care for them. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day and enjoy the day off school.